A big thank you to CornFox and Bros for a copy of Oceanhorn, Monster of Uncharted Seas. In all honesty, these guys are freaking awesome. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Preston, joined today by James Hobbs.
Man, going strong with that intro.
And my lovely daughter Kyrie. And we are playing Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas.
This game, first of all, is freaking fantastic. Like, the 67% that it has on Metacritic, those guys are idiots. The 9 out of 10 it has on Steam, that's more like it. I am not just saying that because they gave me a free copy. This game is phenomenal.
Is Metacritic... oh, Nobuo Uematsu made the music for this?
And it is on point, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, boy.
Whoa. I'm in. I'm sold. I'm done. Yep, let's do this.
They copy Zelda. I mean, to a T. Like, and they don't even hide it. But you don't care. Like, you have to go find these 3 things.
I mean, this feels like Link to the Past so far.
It feels so much like Link to the Past, but with a little bit of Wind Waker thrown in.
Okay.
And you have to go like to like a.
Tonight, I'm not coming back, kid.
Voice acting subpar, but you know what? You don't care.
My fate is tied to a monster from the depths of time. Oceanhorn. I hear its horrible sound echoing from the sea. It is coming for me again.
And I love this art style.
It's all happening sooner than I thought, and I am forced to act.
Interesting.
Whatever happens next, I'm not going to lose you like I lost your mother.
It's a video.
This necklace
is the
last thing left of her. Keep it close and guard it well. I will give you my old notebook from my travels.
It's like a mechanical monster?
Of a friend. He will help you to prepare for what is coming. I know I'm asking too much of you, but this is the only way to stop Oceanhorn.
Okay.
It's one of those that like gives you kind of chills a little bit. Like, it's very, very like, what's the word I'm looking for, Preston? I've lost it.
Wake
like,
up.
Creepy.
The time
not creepy.
But
it's
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think.
This
of the
recording
term,
is starting out great.
I know,
we're losing our ability to speak.
I'm usually pretty good with words, but
I like to think I articulate very well.
Man, every now and then my mind just
every
goes,
now and then we both do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Where it's just we start talking and all of a sudden like our mouth just turns to mush.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's just oh yeah. Well, you see, I think that with the NAFTA trade agreement right now, we really need to baloney.
NAFTA, man, that's 90s as heck. Was that the 90s?
Yes, because it was through Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of the debates lately.
TPP's the big thing now.
But on every island, they're going to give you 3 challenges. That you
okay.
have to do.
Collect.
And you don't necessarily have to do them, but it's highly recommended.
But we're going to do them.
We're going to do everything. Saying. We're going to 100% this game.
I'm invested. Let's do this.
Probably not.
Let's do this.
Funny story. This used to be a mobile game.
Really?
Yes. It started out as a mobile game. You can only pick up pots and throw them. For whatever reason.
Okay.
Whatever clay was used to make the pots in this universe.
Like incredibly durable.
It is incredibly durable against swords.
The only imperviousness it has is a semi-high fall at
Exactly.
a relatively quick speed.
Exactly.
Oh, you can hit the dude.
Yeah.
No.
You'll come back to the house later. You really don't have anything to worry about right now. That's. I love how you've broken the game in less than 30 seconds. You're somehow defying gravity.
You know what? I just like to tear crap up.
And really, like the pot smashing, you don't get as much out of it as what you would hope.
Yeah,
it's kind of disappointing on that.
I'm starting to understand that. Hey, guy. Did you sleep well, kid?
God,
we still have the same nightmare. Your father often visited this island in his travels when he was younger. What? Okay. What's wrong?
What? No, nothing. Just I was expecting a Preston voice. They wear me out. Preston.
Oh, why?
You're one of the best friends I have in this world. But whenever you do impersonations on video game character voices, they make me tired.
Why?
I don't know.
I'll quit doing them.
No, you do them because they're amazing. They make me tired. That's all I'm saying. And don't worry, you will get your shield and a legitimate sword soon.
Okay.
Just not at the moment. Man, I am this whole like right audio thing out of the ear. I'm not used to it. It's really nice.
Die. Yeah, it's nice because you actually like feel like it's like balanced.
I feel immersed.
Daddy, you said dog.
Yep.
Because for those of you watching, for however long we've been recording here, I've only had left channel audio in my ear because of our splitter. I don't know why.
It's apparently wonky.
Preston fixed it. That's all you need to know.
Hey, Behringer, if you're watching this, please send me a replacement HA400 amp.
Actually, couldn't we just email?
Probably.
Yeah, but again, like opening the treasure chest, like doesn't that feel familiar?
Yeah.
Like all it's missing is da-na-na-na.
You know what's kind of frustrating about that whole situation is that it's like the worst part about like Ocarina of Time is how long it takes to open the chests.
But it was so satisfying.
It's okay.
Though.
It was satisfying. Run.
But yes, I do agree. Man, there was times where I was like, okay, look, I know I'm getting a Deku stick out of this. Let me just open this up.
Yeah. Kill an enemy with a jar. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, you need to look at your other.
How do you? Okay, yeah. So I need to collect 25 coins.
Okay, you'll do that.
Can you? Thank you. Read at least 10 signs and gather Father's sword and shield. Okay. So I've not been reading signs. I think I did read that sign actually already.
I don't feel like there's going to be that many signs. Also, isn't it nice how in this universe they just set everything up conveniently to where you can read it?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, listen, there's a treasure hidden up ahead. You'll never guess how to get it.
You ever beaten something to death with a stick? I imagine it would take more than 4 hits.
You would imagine.
Can I knock this over? Oh, oops.
And that sparkly thing, that's a later problem.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to worry about that right now.
That's a later Preston
so
problem.
If you think about this, he had to travel to this island. Because this is not where we were at originally.
Right.
So he made it. He traversed across an ocean to another island with only a stick.
Yeah.
That's kind of badass if you break it down.
I mean, this is pretty difficult.
Like, if I step foot out of my house without my GPS, I'm lost. I can't wait. Small spoiler alert. You're gonna get a boat, obviously.
Yeah.
In case, I mean, the whole thing doesn't take place on this one island.
This single island is like, well, here's the setting for this game. Yes, I did.
But yeah, like the boat. Whenever you first get to the boat, I was really expecting the boat to turn around. I was like, "Hello, hero of time."
You know, I never played Wind Waker. I've never played it.
Well, Preston, our friendship has been great. You know, to be fair, I actually never played Wind Waker until the remake
HD
came out
remaster?
on the Wii U, because that's what me and Kyla bought. We bought the Wind Waker Special Edition.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I actually ever played it. Like, okay, I played it a little bit here and there, but I never sat down and finished it. It is really good.
Well, so I never owned a GameCube until about like a little less than a year ago.
Yeah, I never did either. I had a friend that had one. He'd let me borrow it every once in a while. But I must say, with the remake, they had the edition of the fast sale. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine playing that game without that. Like, they make you go the first 2 hours, I think, without it, and it is an utter nightmare.
Yeah.
Huh, a key.
If I get like really fancy with the editing, every time we open a chest, I'll put in that sound effect.
So I feel really bad. Like, you've been doing all of the editing lately, by the way.
Well, I felt like I needed to like catch up the slack because you for a while were doing all of the editing. So
that is true.
So I've just been handling
But see,
it.
the thing is, like, I like editing though. I enjoy it. I don't know. I'm not a very creative person, but for whatever reason, sometimes whenever I'm editing, like, just those muses are just a-flowing.
Yeah.
It's just something about it. It's interesting turning just a plain video, because, like, I mean, obviously we have, like, 3 or 4 different things that we record, and just melding all that together and making a final product out of it is just amazing. It's such a good feeling.
Yep.
And what's weird is whenever you start editing videos and you watch someone else's videos, you're like, oh man, I know how they did that.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a really good idea, like what they just did.
Well, and it's fun to measure returns objects to their original positions. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because that's a button in real life.
Yeah, I got it. Oh yeah.
Kyrie, thanks for letting us know.
I mean, that was very
I
pertinent.
needed to know about Mr. Cook and his 2 daughters. What are you leaning against me for? Kyrie, I'm a smidgen bit bigger than you are. I think I'm going to win this. You do have to be careful, though, because we don't want to mess up the... Look, as delicate as this microphone situation is, or this headphone situation.
What am I missing here?
Ready? Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, your daughter just totally kicked my ass in the wrestling. I legitimately lost that.
That's funny.
Yeah, by the way, I think you take the rock. Well, my masculinity is just gone now. Like, I wasn't paying attention. I was watching what you were doing, and she was raring to go.
That's funny.
Kyrie, congrats, Kyrie. Like, you legitimately won that. Okay.
Hey, look, I figured it out.
Good job.
You got back your mother's necklace. It seems like no ordinary pendant.
And it was just randomly in that cave.
Okay. Hey, look, it's a sword and a shield that it was owned by my father.
Which I don't quite understand, like how it wound up in a chest down here. But, you know,
Yeah, it's a little bizarre.
For
Oh, wait.
whatever reason, I'm analyzing this game way too much.
Yeah, I mean,
love this game.
The general idea with any Japanese game, and probably any game that's derived from a Japanese game, is don't read too much into it.
Don't think about it.
Because it doesn't make any sense,
Nope.
usually, ever.
There's a great quote from Rick and Morty. Whenever, basically, just utter chaos.
Is it
has
Wubba Lubba
happened.
Dub Dub?
It is not Wubba Lubba Dub Dub.
Because that's a great quote.
It is a great quote. Do you know what it means?
No.
In bird person speak, it means I am in great pain. Please help me. If you would watch the show, you would know more about it.
Why will this not go down the slide?
Why do you need it to go down the slide?
Because I want it to go down the slide.
All right, good job. It's gone now.
Down the slide. It didn't go down the slide.
But anyway,
No.
in the very first episode, like, utter chaos has broke out, and Rick, the grandpa's advice is don't think about it. And it's just great. All right, well,
Drown an enemy by getting it into the water. Okay.
I feel like that crab should have been able to survive in the water.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, maybe he was a crab that couldn't swim. I mean, we automatically assume that crabs can swim. I mean, that is an unfair stereotype, Preston.
Did you just assume my swimming ability? Trigger!
It's a good thing only 20 people watch this show. Oh, Preston, I'm waiting for something to go wrong.
So far,
it's all going
pretty peachy.
It's all going too well. I need to know what is going to happen, what is going to be wrong. Yeah, I cannot be seen on the camera, by the way.
Good.
Kyrie, thank you for saving me.
You found your father's sword and shield? How did you get your hands on them? You were supposed to have them later. What? Your mother's necklace started to glow. How could I be so stupid? That's one of the symbols of ancient Arcadia. Follow me. I have a story to tell you. That one kind of morphed into a couple of different places.
That's okay.
These islands were the
By the way, if you listen to all the
Arcadia.
voices, they all sound the exact same.
It's probably like the same two dudes.
I think it
Age
is.
of Enlightenment.
The
led
Age of
Arcadia to
Enlightenment.
Outstanding scientific discovery.
And if you look at our hero, he was not amused by the story.
Engineering and magic ran deep in their blood. A foul war began as Dark Lord Mesmeroth,
What do you think so
who had
far?
once been a
I like it.
It just- it feels
candidate for an
good.
archmage,
Yeah.
Like,
led
The
dire
one
folk armies
complaint
to
that
a
people had
war
about this game is they're like,
against
you know what,
Arcadia.
this is too easy. Like, what is wrong with that? Like, I like an easy game once in a while.
With
Yeah.
the aid of his dark magic and the dire
Like,
folk,
if I want a hard game, I'll go find a hard game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and brought to daylight.
sometimes I just
something
like
that
to
should have
enjoy a
stayed
game.
in the
Yeah.
depths of the earth.
I mean, okay, be honest, I haven't beat this game
Trigon.
yet because other games
Massive
have come along that I
dark
really
energy
want to play more.
Left over from the creation
But
of the world.
it's really fun. I'm gonna go back to it and beat it. But
Black
it's just
boats
fun.
arrive to the gates of
I'm into it so far.
carrying the dark energy.
Do you know how long it is?
I do not actually.
That's like a big deciding factor for me playing games anymore.
From the hearts of
Like I have a hard time dedicating like 60 hours to a game.
Did you ever beat Fallout?
No.
No, I think I got like
After the catastrophe,
like when you
sea
first
monsters
meet
appeared.
the detective.
One of them was
Oh
Oceanhorn.
my gosh.
Yeah, what is that guy's name?
Oh, it is a vile creature. Born
Valentine.
under the dark
Yes,
burning
Nick
light
Valentine.
of
Yeah.
trust.
Like you have like that first set of
Though
missions
all
with him
these
where you go
monsters
fight like the
are
mobsters or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's so good.
One has
That and that's as far as I got.
All right.
I'm just like I should probably go back and play that at some point, but now there's like 4 DLCs out for it also.
Yep.
and return to me in the morning.
Yeah, before the DLC went up to $60, I made sure to get that season pass.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, look, Jotun installed.
Oh, special treat for those of you that are watching. That'll be a future
That'll be
recording.
coming. If you like the content, subscribe and look forward to seeing Jotun.
Nice. Way to swing that all in together.
What, Kyrie?
You should get that pot and then
You think so?
throw it. You got too much enemies right here.
What?
Yep.
What is the enemy? Oh, dang it! I didn't mean enemy. What's the Pokemon that just like sits there and just like wobbles back and forth?
Wobbuffet?
Those blue things remind me
Yep,
of Wobbuffet.
that's exactly what they look like.
You see, now that I'm an expert Pokemon Go player, I'm like one of the few people.
Oh,
that's
who's this
done
guy? He's just like, damn kid, he found that sword and shield.
it. And he figured out how to break those pots. He must be
Go
destroyed.
robot crabs.
He is every Potter's enemy.
Wait,
now.
is that Plankton? Like in a robot body? And he's like built these robot crabs to come kill us?
I don't know.
Because we know the secret of the Krabby Patty.
This whole game is just like uncovering like Krabby Patties.
Okay, there was some worriness. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but there were rumors going around that SpongeBob was
Will you
getting
s-
canceled. It's not. People that are watching, calm down. It's not. By the way, this guy can screw some stuff up.
He's just like, shoo.
Yeah.
Don't come at me. Come at me, bro. See what happens.
He's like this fly right there. He's like, get away, fly.
How do you kill a mechanical object? By swinging a sword at it enough times?
Well, you eventually hit the fuselage,
mean-
and that causes it to erupt in a small
Old
flame and blow up.
scriptures tell about
Maybe.
sacred emblems,
You dumb shit.
relics
Daddy,
that
when
hold
you
the
put
power
slime
of
in a
God.
pot and then throw it at the guy.
Okay, maybe.
Their purpose was to
Kyrie, you
maintain
have a
the balance of the
fascination with
world.
throwing pottery
They
at
lost their
people.
power in
Should
the
we be
catastrophe.
worried?
I
At the
mean,
same time,
we don't have any pots in my house. So,
You don't have any pots.
We-
but you have
believe that
some
was
sweet
no
pot, man. I'm just saying.
To unravel the
Yeah, we all know
mystery,
that's not true.
You must find
I mean,
out
you
what
know it's
happened
not
to the
true.
sacred emblems.
because you actually know me.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Here is what I know of them.
I don't know. Preston, if you were high, it would explain your fascination with being able to move the camera. It would make a little bit more sense.
You just like don't normally expect to be able to move the camera during a cutscene.
Forest. Most of its beauty
Oris?
along with the Aurus.
Is that
Wise
Auris?
and fearless.
Yes. And again, these are the 3 places that we're being told to go.
Okay.
Didn't that look like
emblem
like
of ocean.
like a valley of
Yeah.
some sort?
Yep.
And doesn't
People
don't
live
those
in-
things look
that's
like
just like straight up Azora.
Yep,
Okay,
they don't-
Kevin, pause this.
Emblem
Zoom in
of
on that guy.
ocean is a
That's
relic
straight up
of
Azora.
their
Yeah, they don't
long
care.
Past glory and former power.
And just wait.
The emblem of sun was the pride of Arcadia, a symbol of hope and determination.
Kevin's our
of
editor.
Our kind. I will tell you more.
Even
about
though we
it
were
later.
just talking about how we do the
It is time to begin your journey.
You're
Seek
the one editing.
the secret emblems.
That means I'm Kevin.
This is the only way to get to Oceanhorn
Your daddy.
and find out what happened to your
Yeah,
father.
daddy. You're my daddy.
You're my daddy.
Tickerel Island. All right,
And
we
by
get.
the way, I think that key can open up the chest too.
Oh.
I don't remember. You eventually get the master key that can open that up.
Oh, let's just take a look.
Yes,
Oh,
okay.
look at that. We got a little chest guy with a heart piece.
And yeah, by the way, you get heart piece.
Sweet. I'm on board.
You get heart piece.
You know, they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Exactly. And you know, I mean, like, I would have more of a problem if it wasn't a good game.
Yeah.
Like, that's my big thing. It's good, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's like one thing if you like take the source material and just like bastardize it, you know. Yep. Pumpkin seed gun for your boat. Okay. But it's another thing to like make a loving like
a tribute.
Right. Well, I mean, like The Binding of Isaac is basically like a procedural version of Zelda 1. You know, they're so similar. It's not even funny.
I never thought about that actually. Yeah. Like I didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah, you're right.
But they take the idea and like, you know, make it your own somehow.